Alright, so who is this course for? Are you in the right place? Well, from a technical level, this course does assume at least a general working knowledge of the MVC framework. You should have a basic understanding of controllers, models, views, action methods, and other related concepts. The demos in this course are more focused on illustrating concepts than they are explaining lines of code. However, since we aren't heavily focused on code, most of the sample projects are also fairly simple. If you know your way around MVC, you shouldn't have any trouble with them. Beyond these prerequisites, there are two primary audiences for this course. The first would just be general .NET MVC developers who are looking to expand their understanding of the framework. Maybe you've been working with MVC for a while, but you just want to know more about how the framework's components work together. Maybe you're looking to improve your troubleshooting skills or discover additional problem-solving techniques. The structure of MVC is highly extensible, and understanding how all the components fit together will allow you to leverage the framework more effectively. On the other hand, maybe you've worked more extensively with web forms, and you're just getting into MVC. Maybe you want to see how the MVC request lifecycle compares to something like the web forms page lifecycle. At any rate, if you're just looking for a richer understanding of how a request is processed by MVC, this course is for you. The second audience is a bit more specific, but just as important. MVC has been around for long enough now that there are plenty of developers who have started their .NET careers working just with this framework. Maybe they've never even been exposed to web forms or the larger ASP.NET platform. This is a situation I have come across a few times in my own career, and I know from personal experience that you can get pretty far in MVC with little to no knowledge of things like HTTP handlers, modules, and other important components. However, there will come a time when a project requires deeper knowledge, and you'll start to question what goes on behind the scenes of MVC. If you're like me, and you think MVC is really awesome, at some point you'll want to know more about it, either out of necessity or just curiosity. If any of this sounds familiar to you, you're in the right place. So if you're still along for the ride, let's begin by establishing a common understanding of what a lifecycle actually is, particularly in the context of MVC in this course.